Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank for Sony PlayStation 2. As you can see, we now have a new ship, a much faster ship, a much sleeker looking ship, because that's what we got at the end of this area. The Gemlik base in the Oltanis orbit, which we were in last time. Took all of about 30-something minutes to really explore. 30-something, 40-something minutes. And because of that, I had time to do barely anything else. So, once you're done in Oltanis orbit, there's still some things you want to do. But in order to do that, you would have to save and then reload your game. You'll end up back here, but at least you'll be able to explore the area again. And once you go back to the start, you'll get this teleporter that takes you to the space fighter hangar. From here, you can do things. There's all these crates that we can destroy and get bolts out of. The number of bolts I might have may have been slightly different compared to the end of the last video. That is because after I recorded the last video, I copied from the backup rather than to the backup. So I lost all the progress that I made here in the Gemlik base. But I did everything that I did in the last video again. So that way we would be back to where we basically were at the end of the last video. Now, you may think that because we can go all the way back, you can go through the level in reverse order. This elevator is an opening, but that's not true. Huh. Well, that's something. This is going to save me some time. I went through the entire stage backward. Huh. Oh, right, because you got to destroy all the enemies in there. Right, okay. I thought for a moment that this door wouldn't open. Nope, it's the other one, which means we're going to have to go forward to go back. Just as I intended to do this when I tried doing all this stuff before recording. Okay, understood. Got it. So, we have a skill point and we have a gold bolt. For the skill point, we need to get the Visibomb out. This will make this part a lot easier. And we need to start shooting down these ships here. These little cargo ships. There are 7 of them out here. For the 8th one, we have to go into that room that we couldn't enter in reverse. And there should be some in the distance here. Okay, I just blew up 5. There should be 2 more in the distance somewhere. And there they are. So there's 7 out here, and the 8th one is near the end. But as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have to go forward in order to go back. Thankfully, getting around in that fashion, not as bad as one would think. Simply because some enemies will be gone and some doors will be opened. We're still going to have to deal with a lot of things, such as these little bird mechs and everything, but at least we can still fill up on gold. Not gold, but bolts. Well, we are going to get something that's gold. I just need to make my way back to it. Yeah, something that we couldn't get earlier is now available now that we've completed all the missions here, and that something is the gold bolt, and I want to get it. But we will have to go through this area a second time in order to get to it. So, going through here a second time, not as bad as the first. You don't have to deal with destroying the towers again. Some of the planes are gone, which is wonderful because I don't want to deal with some of the planes that I had to shoot down again. The guys in the little domes that shot at you from a really good distance away, they're also gone. So the American Gladiator style dome snipers, I guess you could call them that, they never return once you go through here a second time. And you can explore the area where you met Captain Quark, which you couldn't do until you saved and reloaded because of the cutscene that automatically loaded when you got there. And how the game just kicked you to the other side without a bridge to go back with once you beat Quark. Speaking of which, storyline-wise, Ratchet finally got his head out of his butt and finally decided to go back into world-saving mode. After realizing that he does have to face Chairman Drek after all. Which is a good thing because I honestly did not like Ratchet being a jerk. Especially when it was towards Clank. Also, let's go ahead and show off the gold glove of Doom. This is what we killed the last time we were here. Also, these little guys are now humongous. They're absolutely huge now. Which means they can pack an even bigger punch than they did originally. And of course give you awesome explosions. If I could show off the explosions, that would be nice. I thought I could make them explode, but well, I can't. So I guess I'll just follow them around until... There we go. As you can see, we get some nice little green explosions. Now to just get one out of the other one, because I want to see it again. There we go, and we got a much closer look at it that time. Okay, continuing on. Where were we? Right. Well, I was trying to hit that, but, well, that didn't work very well, now did it? I did hit that, though. And while we still have this plane to deal with, it's the only one we're going to have to fight. Which is a good thing, because I did not like shooting multiple Devastator shots against multiple planes. And now to see... maybe we can shoot multiples of these things. Just to ensure that we can get rid of all the enemies that are here. Hopefully from a good distance. Thankfully I was able to do that, which was a really good thing. Also, I need to remember to get these bolts. I need to get as many bolts as I can because I'm going to need them. Speaking of getting bolts, I'm probably going to be using them to buy ammo more often as opposed to buying more guns because we're we're almost at all the guns in the game. We only have 3 more to get. One of them's a rhino. I forgot how to get the other one, but I know it's not through the Gadgetron vendor. I don't think. Maybe it is. And the other one is not even a gun at all, and we'll be getting that shortly. And by shortly, I mean the next area, which is Oltanis proper. I love shooting these things down. If I can do it, that is. So, now that we're pretty much getting closer to where we want to be, one of the things that we need to get is back here. Now, there was a barrier here last time we were here. But now, we can long jump over here with our little jetpack accessory. And we can now get the Soul Gold Bolt of Gemlik Base. Unless you complete all the missions, you won't be able to get this one. You have to complete all the missions in Oltanis Orbit, aka Gemlik Base, in order to get that. Really? I was trying to land on the platform, and I thought maybe I could use my shadow to save myself, but well, that didn't work. And now I'm going to have to wait on this. No problem. And if I can leap over stuff, that'd be even better. At least I can smack them around with the wrench. And I have 2 hits left. Well, I can still get through here okay, at the very least. I'm still going to have to wait a little more, but at least now I can kind of wait around a little bit and move the camera. Simply because I have the time to do so. And I can just hurry my way over to here. Alright. Time to shoot that down. That way we can get him out of our way. Love exploding that with the green barrel. And apparently, I need to have the... Well, I thought I could grab onto that. You can, but it's kind of hard to do. I guess that's what you're expected to do. To get over there. Safely. You're supposed to grab onto the lower part of that platform and then leap your way upwards from there. But once again, I can't seem to do it very well. Oh well. But we can get rid of these things. We can get ourselves a nice little bit of bolts on the way. And the plane that was here never returns, which is wonderful, because I did not want to deal with it again. The planes that are here I also think are gone. And apparently he was able to make it to me before I could hit him. That was something. And now we can go ahead and break these. And I can get some health back. If I can strike everything. Alright. Good. Wonderful. There's really no reason for me to be in there, so I'm not going to go in there and destroy everything. If there were any crates in there, they're gone now. Also, the ship that was... or 2 ships that were here. They're gone. I may have to get rid of them this way. Alright. Got all those guys rid of. And I can now get rid of them. Let's go ahead and get the energy. Perfect. And we don't have to worry about the guys that we had to shoot down through the holes because, well, they won't be around either. Which leaves us with the room that requires the magnet boots to enter and then drop down to from the upside down position. The one with all the enemy generators where we had to trick the enemies into attacking one another. And if I could do this without getting bitten, that would be wonderful. Now to get these guys to do all the dirty work for us. Just like last time. And they have now taken care of all the enemies. And they're also hitting each other too. Which is funny. It wasn't what I expected them to do, but they're doing it and I am enjoying it. And now they're destroying crates. And then each other. Again. Well, they're constantly in each other's way. So I might as well. And now there's just one more of these guys. Perfect. Now we can just walk around and collect the bolts. But before we do that, where is it? There it is. The last cargo shuttle. Skill point. We've finally gotten that taken care of. And as much as I would like to get another gold weapon, I don't think I want to do that. I want to see if I can get enough money to do that with before I attempt it again. I think the only other thing I can get now is the gold suck cannon, but I've never really found a use for the suck cannon. I believe that the gold version of that weapon allows you to suck in more enemies. I believe you can carry up to 5 with the regular suck cannon, but for like the gold one you can do like 7 or 8. Not that much of a difference. But it's worth having all the gold weapons just because, I guess. But we are now done with all of the collectible stuff, which means if we need a gold weapon, we'll be coming back to Gemlik Base for that, but we won't be coming back to Gemlik Base for anything else. Which leads us to Oltanis. The only place we haven't been to, and the only place where we haven't gotten any skill points or gold bolts. We're still missing one, but we still have to come back to that place with something we don't have yet in order to get it. So that is the thing. But anyway, Oltanis. We will have to go there to continue the story. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we go to Oltanis, we find out what's going on, and then we do what we need to do. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!